I just want to touch on AI a little bit more specifically too, because we talked about it. And I'm not going to lie, I have a love-hate relationship. I love what it does for my transcripts. Boom, they're done.
Yeah.
$0, maybe 10 cents. But, it scares me when you go into the transcription software and it's like it gives you the option to just voice it. So I could
Mm.
write an article and voice it and make an entire podcast, and it's all AI, and it really scares me.
Yeah.
What's your take on AI? I mean, you touched on it a little bit more, but could you maybe elaborate? Like, do you feel like it's
Yeah.
going to take our jobs? How do you use it? Like, what is it?
I think I'm like you. I'm very much my scripts, it's great. The script sync stuff, I think that's brilliant. Um, Thankfully, and I think purposely, all of the AI sort of promos and films I've seen are a little bit weird and a little bit soulless. And I'm hoping that we can cling on to that, like cling on to the sort of, you know, just cling on to the fact that there's something missing. But what scares me about that is that, you know, silent films used to scare people or tell the story. And now we can watch them and be like, Michael Jackson's Thriller had me hiding behind my aunt's sofa. My kids wouldn't even flinch now if they saw it. We change, our minds change. And that I think scares me about AI. Is that when I watch an AI advert or promo, I'm like, that's weird. Their face was wrong. There's no soul. But will my kids feel that, or will their kids feel that, or will that just become the thing, or will it just get so good that it is? I don't know. So yeah, that terrifies me, and I do think we have to work out how to work with it. The industry will keep changing, and I have to stay really positive about the fact that it will change, and we will find ways to change with it. I keep reading again Instagram. I keep reading the stuff where people are like, I wish that instead of being doing all the creative stuff and leaving me to do the dishes and the cleaning, I wish AI could do the dishes and the cleaning so that I could enjoy my time being creative. That's how we need to work out how to use it. Can it do the stuff that no one wants to do so that we can just, but equally the stuff that no one wants to do is the stuff that trains you to get to this point. The stuff I spent 2 years copying from digibeaters to VHS. Nobody wants to do that. But I now have an in-depth knowledge about how digibeaters work. Nobody uses them anymore, but I have an in-depth knowledge about this stuff. So yeah, things will, yeah, it's quite scary, but I'm trying to stay positive with it. But even I'm great, I'm like, yeah, I use the transcripts, it's great. But that used to be someone's job, and that's an awful thought.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
It's
yeah,
true. No one wants to really log a interview, but I did logging for the very first things. I learned a lot about what makes a good soundbite. It's like,
yeah,
that's a good soundbite. You just hear it and you are so focused on that one thing, and you're not trying to just do it super fast and get it out of the way. You actually pay attention to it. And
yeah,
I do wonder if that's going to be something that is lost because of AI.
yeah. Well, even on the job that I'm on now, I mean, I insist on viewing time at the start of my edits. So I've been watching the whole team. We've been watching all of the interviews, and I'm putting my markers in, and I'm logging it, and I'm making my selects bin, and I can see the bin of script synced stuff there. I know that someone could just say, "We need them to say this," and type it in, and there it is. And that, so I do wonder if what I'm doing is completely obsolete, but it's how I log it in my mind so that I can tell the story better. But obviously don't tell the commissioners. But I mean, they could probably just make something. But I believe that wouldn't be as good, and it would be a bit soulless because the technology isn't quite there yet. But it depends how much what they need. What do you want? Do you want this magic and a crafted, well, loved piece that tells the story and has the music and everything really thought about, or do they just want something quick that a computer's spit out? I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. I'm almost wondering if the industry is going to have to do kind of like a fair trade certification, like a human made media, not made
Yeah,
by AI, maybe we're
yeah,
going to look at that so we don't get all movies and, document
yeah.
podcasts just made
It's a
by.
real representation, I think, of where society's going as well. Like, do you just want everything? Is everything just it's cheap and it's quick and it's done? Or you want something that you're supposed to fall in love with? And I know that music industry went through this before us. They've done all of this with Spotify. Nobody listens to an album. You put the concept album and things put together. I've made albums and I had to think about what order the songs were in. Nobody cares. You just pick the song you want to play and play it. And then they'll make you a playlist of songs that are similar to that. So the music industry is still going through it and has been through it. And it's our turn now. And it's just, I don't know if there's going to be a whole shift where suddenly the next generation goes, no, I want the whole concept and I want it with love. Or if they go, no, actually, I really enjoy having everything at my fingertips when I think about it. I don't know. I still got boxes of cassettes and CDs and mini discs and vinyl. My kids don't want that. They don't even want my iPod.